Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Hafiz.
Waalaikumsalam. Hi Syahril. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm fine. Today we will discuss about the characteristic of a good leader for Indonesia. First, what do you think about the definition of a good leader?
In my opinion, the definition of a good leader is the who are strong and firm, but at the same time humble. Humility actually shows that a person has sufficient self-confidence and aware of his abilities. How about you?
I think the definition of a good leader is a person who controls a group of countries or situations. This person is responsible for leading his nation to greater glory.
Okay, I want to ask, in your opinion, what are the considerations in choosing a good leader for Indonesia?
In my opinion, when choosing a leader must have good character. The trait that must be possessed is the character of a leader who is firm in his stance and is not easily influenced by the words of others. Leaders who have a firm stand will become leaders who walk according to their vision and goals, without being influenced by everyone around them. As a leader must be committed to the decisions and action taken. If the leader applies this character, then members will have full responsibility for every job given by the leader. And then communication. Communication is important because they have to communicate with their members to continue their progress. Otherwise, without communication, the group would be at pause. Imagine it's something like a foreign country. What would happen if the progress of a country paused? It would mean that they would not develop or crumble. Being respectful, although it is not important, it is one of the greatest attributes a leader must have. Immense respectability. It would be easy for leaders to find their inner peace and manage others through a crisis. How about you, Syahril?
Yes, the same as you as well. In choosing a national leader, a leader must have the right character for this country to be more development and advanced. Moral ethics and honesty are needed by the character of a nation leader who has a mindset, attitude, and action, so that the public response is good in the presidential election. When we have explored all the profile of the candidate bias, we must ask the right to vote properly and avoid any political interpretation in any form, because the public high expectations are dependent on the presidential and vice presidential candidates, so that Indonesia is able to grow better economically. There are other items that need to be immediately prioritized for the next government program.
Okay, Syahril. Now it's my turn to ask. In your opinion, what is the dilemma in Indonesia today?
According to me, Indonesia current dilemma in the improvement of the energy sector, drilling for subsidy and non-optional non-fossil energy infrastructure and alternative and verified are still the main size of the government. Then the e-government protection, because 49% of Indonesia workers are elementary school graduates who are engaged in the agricultural sector and labor-intensive industry. Therefore, the next the most attention because they are the most vulnerable to welfare issues. How about you, Hafiz?
In my opinion, the dilemma we are currently experiencing is that now we can see floods everywhere. Now, if we don't have a great leader, then how can our country be free from flooding? And of course, the presidential election will come in 2 years. And we must prepare ourselves in choosing the right leader, and also don't forget the characteristics because they are important to make a successful country.
I agree with that. Well, this is the end of our discussion about the characteristics of a good leader for Indonesia. Thank you, Hafiz, for the time. See you next.
You're welcome, Syahril. Bye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.